Looks like they'll give it a good old college stos. Well, and they did. Good. Good. Granted, we just lost our turtle and both of our dogs. There you go. Easy. Hashtag tried. Alright, so that has now brought to the fact that I never actually built the drum. Probably should get work. Okay, that's just we found our damn dog. This was where the drawbridge was supposed to have been placed. And I forgot to do so. Someone will get around to digging this. Back down below. How are we doing? On the bright side, we didn't lose any dwarves. Damn, Alexa just started talking. Maybe offer to trade her something for saving it? No. Doesn't really quite work. Cancels hunt. Yeah, no, I was more worried about the defenses from down here. It didn't occur. I don't know why. I completely forgot you can get a monster up. I don't know why and or how I forgot. I don't know where to put this. Like a corpse. Where's the cursor? Put the body down here. Kleinodev sent me Losing is Fun comics. Well, thank you, Kleinodev, for sending Losing is Fun comics my way. Losing is Fun comics. Have you been Dwarf? Do you wish to be Dwarf? Does anyone want to be Dwarf, really? We got like 30 billion dwarves in like 3 migration waves. We are completely open and available for people to be Dwarf. Who is this thing fighting? Is it just being hunted? Oh, I see him right there. He's shooting right in front of me. Dwarf me as Mad Monkey. Losing is fun. Well, kind of yes, kind of no. I can do Mad Monkey for you. What I need you to do is type in !Dwarf, DWARF, or !Dwarf, DRF. To roll a random number generator that I can name one of the dwarves after you. And in the future, if you type in the same command, it'll let you know if you're alive or dead. Because when your dwarf dies in the game, I will kill them for the script. So it does double duty as a dwarfing script and a way for you to see if you're still alive script. And that's for anybody. You don't have to be a subscriber or follower or anything like that. Just want to see your name in the game? It'd be easier for me to pronounce Losing is Fun comics or some variation thereof, other than Tourist McGlablet 59 freaking consonants in a row that nobody can pronounce. We're going to fill in the holes that I left behind earlier. They're already digging out for the bridge right now. I can't believe I forgot to put that bridge earlier. And Losing is Fun comics is taking me up on my offer. Give me a quick second and I'll be right with that. I have slight difficulties sometimes, especially the longer the stream goes on. Multitasking. If I don't do this right now, I know I'm going to forget. I already had one close experience with death. That's that Minotaur. I'd rather not risk a second. And yes, we grow beards here. Right now, I only have one thing you can cut part of your beard off for. That is to buy your own personalized greeting, and I want to say 1,440 millimeters. Could be remembering that number wrong. I am always open for other ideas. I had an idea previously for doing one of those, that plug-in lets you control my lights and stuff like that. But the first time I tried it, apparently it caused some weird plug-in pop-up on people's streams, so I had to get rid of it because there's no reason to clutter people's viewing experience and make it less enjoyable for people. Just wait. You see that you've got dwarf number 3. This is almost done. This is just some minutia that I finished earlier. Try to ensure that I don't get killed from a forgotten beast spawning in the second cavern. Once I've gone through this, I won't have to deal with half so many clicks. Just because it's the exact same walls for Z level, and as we previously went over with the box select, not let you do multiple Z levels even with the box select plug from the pack. I could actually save, I think, about 1 click for the 2 walls in the northeastern corner. However, that would require me to click 2 different clicks. So it would actually take more time. Alright, you roll dwarf number 3. Dwarf number 3 has nickname here. Read. 1, 2, 3. You are currently a fish butcher. Which sounds slightly goofy, I mind you. Why is that not losing? Right. Then what I will do is what it is, I just need it to be something that I can remember is you, so I can type in your actual Twitch username. Lose is Fun Comics. Low 16, that's blue. There you go. So I have 1 fisher fishing in my custom done fishing hut of impenetrableness. And for the 1 fisher, I have 3 dwarves designed, set up to clean the fish. Make sure someone's always cleaning the fish to keep up with the fisher's rate, particularly when he gets to legendary. You are one of 3 dwarves whose only job it is to clean fish. Basically means that you're in the far side of the base. It's rather hard for someone to get to where your dwarf is. So more likely than not, your dwarf should not end up getting killed. Definitely will not be recruited into the military. Mostly because I need all the fish I can get to feed the kitchen down below. We just take all the prepared fish and we just cook them all and do lavish meals. But in order to get to your fishing area, there's no other way. Because of the way floor grates, attacks, waterworks, so on and so forth. There's no way to in there unless they go down with this massive entry ramp. Go around down to the south. Come back up the stairs, past everything else, ignore the farm, then head north and then go. You are, other than the very bottom of that shaft going into the cavern, that is the furthest point away from the entrance of the base. Dwarf will be safe. Should have nothing that could throw. Gotta build a bridge. Faces north. And I'm gonna build this at blocks. Real question is, need a way for people to do that. Need to connect it down to here. Need a way around this. By the climb, which some of them do. Bridge, however, is going to need an architect and a mechanic, and I actually don't think the music's I don't know why. Sound sense has gone wonky. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah, profession. I haven't set up anybody to have... From the beginning, we had a... No, we had a mechanic... Or, I don't like... No such... To be a mechanic, that's fine. It means you are going to be a mechanic as a grease monkey. Grease monkey is this person that thinks there. You are not a grease monkey, you are a put it there. Separate. There we go. Now I'll get built. I called the architect to put it there because if you think about it, the architect does literally nothing. All an architect does is get some resources somewhere and tell someone else to put the building there. That's all an architect is. All the buildings look exactly the same. They don't do any actual architectural work in them. They're literally just weird little lazy dudes to other people to put shit there. And no, it's going to be a bit in the way. Another gem stockpile down just to get the gems taken out because I see gems down. We'll see it what in there. I don't want to dig through a wall and make it not be natural. If somehow they're unable to get this built correctly, what I will do is down below, I will dig around back to the up-down stairwell, and we will use that to connect so I can just build a wall. Up here, because this is the grand entryway, looking down, as you can kind of see from Armont vision, when I go up, like you can see all the way down it, like the sun kind of reaches down there. Like the sun goes down there. So... Somehow, even though there's a roof up here, the game, it does weird things. If it wasn't for the roof, the sun would be going down there. You could see down there if you were walking down. That grand entrance hall, I want that to be natural stone, because I want to be able to... Bridge got built, so we're good. I just need to get a lever. And don't have a full and proper area, but for now, build, construction, not construction. Build track. Lever is going to require a mechanism, which I don't want to use yet. So we're going to make 3 mechanisms. 1 for the lever, 2 to connect. 1. Because I want to save that artifact mechanism for when we get a weapon tray. Because an artifact mechanism can't jam. So, the Chulu is so depressed and I have no clue how to fix him. It does affect fortress value, but yeah, mostly building designer isn't important. Yeah, exactly. the architectural dude is... Who cares? Ooh, I don't know. Anyone can do it. Of course, the real issue is now we're not going to be able to get to those gems. I'll find some way to get to them. Oh, doesn't matter. The gem stockpile got filled up again anyways. Need to make another quantum gems. However, I don't have like the area set aside for them. How about we just put a massive gem stockpile down here in the first... Not using this area anyway. We might as well just create a stockpile. We'll come back and fix it. By the way, how is this wall? Complete. Even if it has a hole on top right now, I'm going to ignore the holes on top. Unless it is a security... And no. Alright, so we're completely secure going down. We're going to have to do that for 3 more Z levels. But I don't think we'll have an issue. I'm going to do it for 2, and then we'll do the last one by itself, because that's on the ground. Any walking creatures, like the alligators, are likely to pathfind to that as soon as I'm going to try to mitigate that as much as possible by keeping this. I'm going to go 2 down. And then yes, climbing creature could get in, but hopefully we're just not going to get a forgotten decent. These goofy fucking buzzards. We do have a military. He exists. I'm surprised they're still here willing to trade after. By the way, unknown bedrooms, 5 units top bedrooms 2. That's my fault. That's not my fault. Just grab a bedroom. What am I doing? I forgot what I was doing. Heliodor. Assemble. Like, why are we striking? Also need to give this big command. That filled. Have we smoothed over everything up? We have. Good. I'm going to give them the command to smooth the tower all the way down, the middle pillar. That's going to be worth a few extra experience points for them. Go. And then they weren't a security issue, so they didn't take immediate importance. Since we're already going beyond this, let's just get this installed now. Just so it looks nice and clean. And again, for any of you guys, if you are new viewers, new to the stream, new to the base, feel free at any point to ask questions. Worst case scenario, I will have to ask you to hold a sec if I'm in the middle of, like, say, doing a trade or whatever. But I really want any of you guys to be able to see what I'm doing and understand what I'm doing and be able to do it yourself. So if there's anything like why I'm doing it or what I've just done that is not clear, as much as I, half ramble to myself, making quite a bit of it verbal, hey, just ask me to go back and recover a topic. I do not mind. That led into another thought I had, but I lost it. My thought's gone forever. It's never coming. Lost our dogs. Kind of sucked. None of them had puppies. We had, well, because we only had one male, and that male probably had a chance of being gay. No, we did have puppies. I guess it was not a gay dog. We're gonna have to keep them down inside this time, though. Problem is, we were using them as our lookouts for... If I keep them down here, they'll be safe. We were using those dogs as the lookout for the kobolds. Now we no longer have them. Lookout. I want to put the cats up there because they do things. Can't really assign people much as I would love. Do the pig, or I can do the ewe. I'd prefer to do the ewe, but the pig doesn't actually need to eat. So we'll just bring the pig up here. The pig will be fine. The entrance ramp, it's raison d'etre. I'm curious about it. The entrance ramp was, to be fair, this entrance ramp was 2 entrance ramps. It didn't get to do its proper raison d'etre. It was only supposed to be about 5 or so, but then I realized I hadn't hit stone yet. The reason for the ramp, besides being a nice looking ramp, is to guarantee you gain depth, but also so that... So, hold on. Treat this where I've hit stone as the first level. I did the same ramp. I had to do the same ramp twice because 5 levels are pure dirt. Usually I end up with only 2 Z levels of being dirt, so pretend this is the first one. Raison d'etre for it is that halfway down the ramp is where you have the barracks, especially the barracks for the march dwarves. You can carve all this as fortifications. Natural fortifications, they won't necessarily hop through anywhere near as easily. The enemy can't climb to it because it's kind of part of their roof, and your dwarves can shoot down at the enemies as they come in. That was the idea for the entrance ramp. It's also supposed to lead itself down to, so that when you circle back around, you do this, you can go down, have a central pillar, and then off of it have a stockpile, and then go up and down in the 4 corners for all your workshops. Problem for me was, went down about a bit, and I ran into a cavern layer. So that threw off that entire idea of the project entirely. So admittedly, right about now, I'm kind of going off of the seat of my pants, just trying to get things built in some reasonable manner. Our fortifications. Oh, I didn't smooth for it. But yeah, that was kind of the idea. It was just literally for this right here, that little hallway, for me to be able to just, if the march dwarves are training there, for me to station them here, and they are so close, they have to shoot at the enemy as they go down the ramp. And because of it being in the roof and it being fortifications, it generally stops them from climbing out and attacking me. was one of the few only safe ways I've thought of to allow the marked dwarves to engage the enemy. Enemy marked dwarves, enemy marked goblins, and whatever can engage back. Oh my god, that stupid pig protected us. I can't believe that worked. Oh, that one got it. No, wait. Where did the second one come from? Or is this the same alert? I think that was just the same. No. Is one of them down here? He is down here. Oh, they have him. Wasn't even close. Instant frame is it crashed when Nameless King was one hit from dying. Oh no.
Now I need to think of something else to torment you with.
That sucks. Well, that's why he's nameless. It's like missing no. He glitches your game so that you can't ever win. Alright, once I've safely secured this tunnel through the second cavern layer, we'll punch down about another 10. We're down to level 16. We've got to hit magma layer soon. Once we get magma layer, I can have a magma forge. We get the magma forge, I can take our limonite and the marble from that Z levels that we pushed to earlier, and we'll just be able to turn all this into a steel foundry. So the core of our production is about to be below here. This all needs to be secured. And I want to secure these two walls before I do the bottom one, because that bottom one's the most dangerous. As any crocodile, frog, what have you, can walk in from the bottom layer. Wait for these to get secured in. Yeah, I can tell since his first form breaks the camera. Oh wait, it wasn't a you. I was about to say that you gave birth. Wait, what did that you gave birth to? Was it a male or a female? That's a male. Inbreeding's fine if it's animals, right? Like, not to go Alabama on this, but it's okay when it's animals that do it, right? Alright, as soon as one of these is dug, I'm going to start ordering some of the walls to be built. Construction wall. We don't need to dig out the way I did before. But I definitely need to get these corners built now. You just hit me with the Minotaur! Are the merchants still here? I'm going the wrong way. Merchants are still here, right? Wondering if this is like the other Minotaur's mate. Like wondering, oh, there goes the pig. Well, aren't you pleasant? I don't have that drawbridge set up yet. Who are you? Are you one of mine? Merchant, not one of mine, so I don't care. Alright, I think they killed him again. That alert is for merchant, but that's not one of my doors. I don't care. Bring him out to the corpse pile. I can tell some. Back down below to the danger land. Build construction wall. That very, like, if it spawned him, that very well could have been like a forgotten beast down here and it just charged in. However, comma. Build trap. Smack that side. Micah Mick. Put the lever up to back down. New guard. Oh yeah, that's right, because it just killed my guard animal. Who do they have? Buffalo bull, alpaca. What if these don't need food? These all need food. Reindeer, cow, drake. We're gonna retrade with the merchants for a stupid duck. They're not trading right now. I think they're trying to leave. I'd be angry that they were attacked. That's not my fault. Can't blame me. Hellfire Skyrim, we tried that before. I want to say it was 2-3 bases ago. I tried a guard dragon. It didn't work right. In order for it to work effectively, you would need it to be a wild creature. And even then, I couldn't guarantee that it would ever use its breath weapon. And even then, when the dragon used its breath weapon, the elves seem to be immune. You could say, well, they blocked it with their wooden shields, but the ground would be burning and all their cheetahs would be resistant to the burning. So it wasn't that effective. Also, you can't breed a completely tamed dragon. You don't have the little kid thing. You need a cave dragon to breed a completely tame one, and those versions don't breathe fire. I believe they're immune to fire. They don't breathe fire. So the closest you're going to get to that working is actually a cave dragon, not a regular. Regular dragons are too much pain. They're not worth it. Walling the guard animal in fortification so he can see thieves but not be killed. Minafizz. Yes, that is an idea that I would like to do with turkeys. However, actually, there's a better way to do it than what you're thinking. You hang them above with a floor grate because you can't attack upwards. However, I don't have the setup for that right now. I would need to dangle it up off the roof, and I don't have that set up. 1. 2, for the fortification idea, up there would be constructed, and constructed fortifications are missing this weird 4th block that natural fortifications have. Let me grab you, sort you by. So every block in Dwarf Fortress is actually 4 blocks tall. You have 3 blocks of where... the easiest way to show the difference. It's 3 blocks of where your unit interacts with, and the 4th, what I'm calling the 4th, the actual floor thing that they walk upon. A constructed fortification literally just makes the fortification like this as it stands. If you make a floor above it, for some reason there still appears to be a way for them to hop through. It's kind of weird. Whereas when you carve one, because they're not going up through this, it closes this gap, whatever that gap is, and for some reason a carved fortification is just less weak to being something just walking through it. I don't know how to explain it. It's a weird weakness constructed fortifications. So what you were saying, I've done before, and I would do that at the stone level, no problem. Behind a fortification, using something like a glass wall to make sure that the enemy can't actually shoot through it to hit the turkey is even better. But if you can't do that, then the simplest solution is to actually go above where you want your enemy to be, put a floor grate, like what I do for fishing, because you can't actually attack and destroy something from a different Z level. That would prevent them from destroying the floor grate, so they're not going to hurt the damn turkey. And that way, you'll be fine. I don't have turkeys. Barely even have a bird. If I can get someone to trade me for a damn turkey, we'll be fine. Another reason why, like, it doesn't need to be a turkey. It can be a bird. I think I actually do have a bird around here. No, that bird's gone. I think we butchered it. I don't have the right bird. I barely think I have a dog. Yeah, I have these, and they're pets. I don't. You can put them in an eye area. Put them in a pen pasture up top, and they. If I were to do that, they'll have to be above. I can do this. Question. Took that wall out. I can. here. That would be 1, 2, 3. Okay. Get rid of a wall. Put the wall back. I'll do a floor there, these 3 like so, and have it be here. My problem is, this is not going to necessarily see something that comes in through the edge. Just like how the Sal didn't see that first kobold thief sneak on through. It only saw the second one. If they're not on the right side, they're not going to see it. On the left, they can see the left. That's what this was. They have about that much money. Them being up, I don't know how effective. But we'll do it. We'll get this in the most amazing pasta alla carbonara that I've ever made. Alright. What? Let's pretend that my knowledge of Italian foodstuffs is garbage. Like, I know the word spaghetti and angel hair. What is pasta alla carbonara? Carbonara? I don't know what that word is. What type of pasta is that? Down here, we went through this. That is safe. Smooth these, because you can smooth diagonally. It's already been smoothed. Where's this lever? Lever's been... Lever... Bridge. Don't use... One. I'm gonna leave. They take forever and a day. Didn't I? I didn't do the bottom? That sounds... I'm gonna use the top one to go all the way to level 0. Where is the magma? Carbonara is a sauce made with egg yolks, cheese, and pork bits. Okay. I legit don't think I've ever heard of that. Like not even messing around. I don't think I've heard of that sauce. Egg yolks. It's a yellow bit. Cheese. Pork bits. So it's a yellow sauce? Gold! That's a large chunk of gold. Where am I coming out now? Right smack dab open. Well, at least I can get a look around. And what I'm looking around and seeing, I'm not impressed. The area down here, multiple Z level. I don't like it. It just makes it a pain. Alright, so what I just did, I'm going to have to close off. Like where I have it as an up down, I'm just going to have to replace that with an up. Going to have to be this one. At this point, I'm now trying to thread a needle. No. Hold on. What the hell am I talking about? Just up like that. The rest of this needs to be eyes. I swear sometimes I do the dumbest things. There we go. It's the white sauce, although most people think it's made with dairy. Besides cheese, there's no cream. Okay. Yeah, no, I think I've had white sauce pasta, but I didn't know there was pork bits in it. Shrimp Alfredo. Yeah, Alfredo's the stuff I'm aware of. Order that sauce. It's the most delicious thing ever. Where are the miners? They're carving elsewhere in this? Just carve that out of existence. Oh, construction. That'll secure that. Where is the hole that I need? Over here. Nope. Let me go north. Over here. Nope, not quite. What I do to thread the needle. Looks like it just a void. And then maybe somewhere around there we'll find that. I need a shortcut to this new layer. Shortcuts. Shortcuts. 5. Zoom here with the name Cave 3. Pork bits translate to bacon. Sorry about that mistranslation. It's just chopped up thick bacon. No, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not aware of pasta sauce that had bacon. I was not aware of a pasta sauce with bacon. Heliodor. Like I said, my big goal for today's stream is to get to mag. That's really it. That's the only thing I could think of, because we already had hit iron, being limonite. We knew somewhere that there was going to be large amounts of flux stone. But because the big issue is because I did this as a 2x2 map, unless I find lignite or bituminous coal, trees do not grow fast enough in a 2x2 map for me to be able to fuel a steel industry. I need magma or I cannot fuel the steel industry. It's just not going. So that is the big goal right now. I know this kind of looks unlike normally I have like a plan and I'm always doing crazy things towards that plan. Really, I don't have a good plan until I get a steel industry going. There's not much expansion I can do, because the whole purpose of all of this was to lead towards an actual military industrial complex, like an outpost. And if we don't have steel, that's just not gonna happen. Where is the magma? We're 18 levels below the bottom. We're at negative 18, below what it said was the bottom. Wormstone location. Okay, so Wormstone could be stone from below, or it could say that there's magma to the side of it. The issue being, if I hit here and it's a higher level, lower level is over, and the magma is pressured, I risk flooding whoever's mining it. I'm actually going to go up a bit and start trying to scout. I'm going to try to scout over. So already I was able to do that, and this hot stone was here. So I'm going to do a channel down. No. I'm going to go out a bit. In the off chance that there is some magma that tries to pressure up, I want to go out a bit. Maybe have a chance for my dude to run out. Why you know buy the steel? Because I didn't prepare carefully. I literally, ooh. There's magma above where I am. That magma below is pressured. Holy shit. I'm so lucky I dug out that far. Alright, so that is pressured. Or that is hot. How far out did we go last time? Dig out over here. You don't want to come out at the bottom of the magma sea. That you're gonna lose a miner then. You're gonna lose a miner and or not be able to plug up the hole, which means any of the magma-based creatures that spawn in the magma sea will be able to attack. Do not want to do that. So that down here and this Z level right here are probably kind of useless. What I want to do is basically pop the cavern layer that is the top of the magma sea. I want to be able to reach the magma with no pressure. None whatsoever. Any pressure is going to screw it. Main is, I set up the drawbridge door. Right here. Didn't look it, but this is the drawbridge. This is for the trade caravan. I don't give a they die. If something comes in and wipes out the trade caravan, it means I have more resources. I'm not that worried about the trade caravan. Also, these dudes aren't leaving, ever. They're not there to trade with me right now, but by golly, are they going to sit there? Forgot about this. Build construction. We go back. Magma. This one revealed nothing. This one said hot. Big. That one said hot. This should be under far less pressure. If this is still under. Because generally wherever the magma sea is, there's an open space above it. Doesn't say it's hot. No. Oh. Don't try to channel down when there's a rock there. If you channel down and there's a rock there, even if it's not pressured, the rock is going to cause a spray of magma mist. So I'm going to dig one more purely to see if I get the good roll that we don't generate a rock.
Yes.
Another child.
It's so beautiful.
We're going to ignore that child for now. I have a far more important thing I'm dealing with. Well, see, you... I get it! You stupid child. He's not going for stone. So he's going for wood or bone. He's not helping. That child is not helping. Alright, oh, hold on. Someone move that stone out of it. So what I was saying, Alapega, is when you channel down, channeling itself doesn't create stone. Channeling, because it's kind of digging through what's below it, the three square thing, 3 squares generate the stone, the 4th one don't. But if you go into magma and you have a stone there from the 3, when you channel down, the magma hits the lava goes whoosh. Magma mist burns you. Basically, what I think is going on is, let me bring this up. What I suspect is going on is, like, say this is the magma sea, like this is all a bunch of magma. I think I am, like, it said this was warm. I was here and it said that was warm. I'm guessing because there's magma here. Z level up, I dug out a bunch and then it said it was warm. I think there's still magma above what I'm doing. If I go into it from too low, you have a pressure difference. Magma is much slower than water, but you don't want to risk there being a pressure issue with magma. That's just dumb. What's gone? Alright, that kid began a mysterious construction using the wagon wood logs? Alright, I guess I'll let that happen. I don't think I've ever seen an artifact off of wagon wood. Alright, so he just now channeled down, which is weird. So that's saying it's hot. It can only be hot if what is above it is hot, or what is around it is hot. That's not hot. Why does that stone say it's hot? That doesn't make sense. Would it say hot for the... No, because you do a thing, there's water below you, it doesn't say you're wet. Why are you too hot down here if they're... That should have been magma. Made French onion soup from mostly scratch last night. So rich and lovely. Dwarf Fortress cooking. Yes. They made French onion soup that was 9/10 made out of cat. Actually, no. Not a ring. It's downstairs. Doing up down, this is going to have to if there is a pressure. Oh, there we go. Alright. What the hell am I being warned is hot? Alright, so where was I earlier? Earlier it said I was hot because below that was magma. So it does show warm if below it is. It was warning me not to go lower because hot. This one was warning me don't go below this because hot. This one I have now done has been... Here's the big thing. Build construction floor. I'm going to cover that. I'm going to cover that right now at the shale block, and we're not going to have anything come up in here and eat me. I'm going to zoom out. We have a 2x2 map, so our chance of anything useful slim to nil, but we did get at least one spire of the sweet blue shit. Willing to bet that that's hollow, but there is usable. Now, we revealed here, this reveals a good distance. So this is actually the top of the magma. That's what this is. This is the top, right? Means this is usable. I remember trying to think about how to use this to my big magma. Needed to be safe. Diagonally would remove any pressure. And then what do I do with the stupid... Oh, yeah, no, I remember what I'm doing now. Okay, it's been a minute.
An artifact has been completed. It will be engraved
right,
for
I'll
you
read this
to come
goofy
upon our
description.
walls. I hope
A
that
lath
isn't my
world
room.
rocks. Big dwarf, shut up. Stop talking. A lath world rocks. World rock. A wagon wooden earring worth 76,800 dwarf. This is a wagon wooden earring. All craft worship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with wagon wood and swan bone, and encircled with bands of wagon wood and oval-cut red zircon. This object menaces with spikes of native aluminum. A lath world rocks, the wagon wood earring. Yay, child. F5. It actually updated to be down. This is where I want it. Do F6. Zoom here, name. Magma smell. Magma smell. Sure, that makes sense. Magma. So, the off chance there's pressure, I'm going to have to do this diagonally. I'm going to do. Big channel. No pressure. Oh! Not legal. What is it? Blind in Real Life is hosting me. Thank you so much, Blind in Real Life. I believe I saw you online earlier. Blind in Real Life. Is that right? Yes, they too were doing Slave to Armok 2 Dwarf Fortress earlier. Blind in Real Life has got some nice fancy swag going on. So if any of you ever want to give them, I think I've gotten confused now. They want to... Yes. I'm sorry. You want to give them a look-see. I'm certain most of you already have anyways. Consider clicking on that link. Thank you so much for the host, Blind. Now, I forgot what my plan was. Pause. That's where the bag was. That is a hole. Hole is here. That hole could actually be somewhere. All of this that I don't need to mine. I need a big area. Build workshop. I need the magma. Where is your dark green? Like it's on the left and on the right. So if I do that hole, and this is channeled down, that is the right. As the upright, this doesn't need to exist. And this right side doesn't need to exist. Because the easiest way, once you've gotten rid of pressure to make sure you don't have to deal with any enemies, is remember that dark green square I'm always referencing. The one that the dwarves don't physically move through, you don't want to block yourself in a corridor. If you put one of those over a hole, because you need to have a hole to access the magma, then no creature can come up through it, because as I stated previously, you can't attack up a Z level. You're able to use the natural structure of the magma forge or the metal smelter to ensure that you don't get a creature, while using the diagonal method to remove any pressure also means that while you're working on it, you don't have any magma come up. That's kind of a small moot point anyways, because that only really happens if you're digging around the magma. It's not water. It's not going to push up on its own. At least not anywhere fast enough to kill you. Only a 10th here editing a podcast right now. Yo, I wish I knew how to edit things. I'm bad at editing my videos. I've been over there a few times. I think you might be blind some days. Doing well, typing fingers, please. Yeah, no, I think for a second I was thinking of Akka for some reason. Apologize. You are not, in fact, Akka. I don't know if you know this. Akka is a different streamer entirely. So yeah. That's the magma forge. Hold on. Build workshop. No. Furnace. I need all of these too. This one's dark green. Is in the top. Okay, as long as I haven't pierced it. I'm gonna let him slowly dig out each of these. That is for the magma forge. Let him go in there. Like I said, he's not actually connected to the lava. There's plenty of time. Thought he'd channel that out, but he didn't. He's a utter moron. Build workshop. Magma. This is the thing that steel anvil for the store. Iron anvil means it might melt. It's letting me do that, so I'm going to say yes sir. Probably not. Get out of... Who's blind? Me, always. Floating blind spots in the Irish are not fun. No, they're fantastic times. Everyone's always saying, man, I had so much fun being blind the other day. That one being channeled down this time. I'd swear I am someday, especially when looking through an inventory more than 30 things. So here's the thing. You guys probably notice when I take my glasses off. I don't have a lazy eye. I have eyes that refuse to work together. So normally, because I'm looking at the game, I default to the right eye, and you would think that the left eye is lazy. That's not what happens. What it is it's just whatever I'm looking at. The other eye just decides to do its own thing. If I try to put something in the middle, I can actually look out of both just well, and that's kind of what the glasses help me do. It brings it in together. But the real thing is, I don't know how well the camera will pick this up, is they really hate working together. Now the problem is, I have no clue how well the camera is going to pick this up. I'll try to get a bit close. But they really hate working together, or anything too close. Now, as you may surmise, it makes it damn near impossible to play any sport, because I can't catch a damn thing if someone throws it at me. If you throw it away from me, there's a decent chance I can catch it, but there is no chance in hell of me catching anything someone throws at me. This is so creepy. Yeah, so I have a blind spot, but not like physically blind, more like literally my eyes are not looking in the middle I have an extraordinarily wide peripheral vision, but it's like everything is a peripheral vision if the glasses aren't doing it. So I have a blind spot, but I'm not blind. Like, I see something there. I see movement. I just can't read whatever's there. It's kind of also part of the reason why, in real life, like video games, gravity is my enemy. I have no clue how close I am to thinking. I kind of wonder how I got into the military, truth be told. I've got bad depth perception. Like, very, very bad depth perception. I don't know how I passed. Like, you have these circles, and you're supposed to be able to identify which one of these 4 circles is closer to you. I got it on the 3rd try out of 4. 4 circles, and it took me 3 tries. By the end, I was just flipping a coin. But the army let me in, so yay. Needs any metalsmithing. Alright, hold on. I never turned on any of my metalsmith. No, like, legit. I want you, Paul. Where are... Someone was like damn near legendary. Metalsmith. Alright. What do I call these things? Dire builder, right? Yeah, that was blacksmithing. I thought I called them... Am I crazy? I thought I had a name for the whole kit and caboodle for all 5. Pretty rock or plant or performance art. Noble Mine King, militaries, or lonelies, hunt, hog, grease, fish. No, I only see the one thing. Not like a smelting thing. I thought I had one for all 5 together. I didn't. Alright, he's a dire builder. All of these. Matter of fact, he's just going to be the dire builder for all of these right now, just because he's already damn near legendary. There's no reason to split up his awesome skill. Alright, that was that. Build furnace. Magnus smelter. Dug that hole down in the wrong location. Blast furnace. Also in the middle top. Kiln. Also in the middle. Good. Good. I love digging holes incorrectly. Nothing makes me DH. Dig you. And then because we already know, do 3 and 3. And this will be the magma. I'm going to cover that with a floor. Can't see things that are a few feet away from me very well. He only sees movement. Yeah, no, I'm a T-Rex. I have trouble seeing a giant... Close your right eye and look through a toilet paper tube. That's what I see. Oh my god. So I'm looking through inventory more than 30 things. You know what's a fun project? Obsidian generator. Yo, Aminophiz. I did an entire base where I 3D printed an obsidian room. Well, I say an entire base. I made an entire bed quadrant in one of my bases where I built into a volcano, where I actually sat there and I introduced water and lava to a square. I 3D printed out all the rooms and then dug them out because it happened to be in dirt. That took a long time.